Hey, YouTube, how you doing? This low power back again, man. You don't want to do another video talking about this LeBron James and Shaquille O'Neal hooking up, and I just been looking on the internet and seeing people talk about the deal and just of course, with any trade, there's always a risk of it not working out. One with Phoenix didn't work out, but in my opinion, it had almost nothing to do with Shaq. Shaq came to Phoenix, did what they asked him to do. He played well. He didn't win. In my opinion, the team never bought in to playing defense. The team refuses to play defense, so they're not gonna win. And the rest of the league has caught up to their fast play style. Everybody can do it now. So they can't win that way, but that's the way they want to play. Terry Porter tried to get them a more traditional system that has been very consistent in providing wins for teams. Using it, you feed the post, play inside out, play good defense, But they didn't want to do that, so they never bought in. Because early in the season, they were actually winning games. I think they started out like 11-4, and they were already pouting and stuff because certain people's stats were dropping. So what I'm seeing here now, when we talk about Shaq going to Cleveland, people talking about, oh, it's going to take away from LeBron James going to the hole and stuff like that. Okay, let's say LeBron James' stats drop. So what? The point is being able to win the game, win the championship. You're trying to win. It ain't about who gets what type of stats. And this is the thing. What I never understood during Shaquille O'Neal's career is when Shaq talks about getting touches, people want to say he's being selfish. Shaq has never been a selfish basketball player. I've been watching his whole career, and I can say that without any contradiction. He's never been a selfish player on the basketball court. Never. When he says he needs to see the rock, it's because he needs to see the rock. It's what's best for the team. It's very profitable for your team to get points in the paint, to go down low to a guy who's going to make shots more than he's going to miss. That helps your team because teams have to adjust and stop. Have to adjust to a man who is scoring efficiently at the basket. You have to do that. That opens things up for the rest of the team. That's happened his whole career, and it seems like people have forgotten that, and people just act like it doesn't matter. I don't understand. Why do people, why do people think that Shaq and LeBron won't get along? First of all, let's look at the Shaq problems with his sidekicks or other stars on his team. Shaq and Penny, they never had a problem on the court. Shaq didn't have a problem playing with Penny. Shaq left Orlando because he felt like he wasn't being appreciated by Orlando, and he wanted to just go to LA. He just found the reason, basically. He didn't really have a problem with Penny out of the way. When it came to how he played on the court and sharing the basketball and stuff like that, and him scoring, Shaq has no problem with a 1-2 punch. He likes that. It's cool with him. He's had his whole career. He doesn't have a problem. He knows he cannot win a championship all by himself. No player can. No player has. You could say in '94, Hakeem. And that's it. You don't have anybody else. And Kobe did not win a championship this year by himself. Paul Gasol is a all-star player. And then he has Lamar Odom, who has all-star talent. So cut that one out, please. Don't even go. That's somebody in the post who in one game was 9 out of 11. And some of them games they probably won easier if they would have used him more often. But anyway, so okay, now let's look at Kobe. Now, when it came to him and Kobe, who was the one that had the problem passing the ball? Okay, that's it. I ain't gonna go deeper into that. There's one guy, and he still does, will at times make up his mind that he's going to shoot no matter what the situation is. That's bad basketball. That's a problem Shaq had with Kobe. You got 2-3 guys on me, pass me the ball. And the reality was during that time, because plus they played the triangle offense, which is predicated on getting the ball in the post. So Shaq should see the ball. So he go long stretches without seeing the ball. This is what I saw watching the LA play. They would struggle when he went long stretches without touching the ball. When he touched the ball, it doesn't mean he's going to score every time. It doesn't mean he's going to shoot every time. Because a couple of them years, Kobe shot more than Shaq when they won them championships. I think 2 of the years he actually shot more shots a game than Shaq. But Shaq still got his touches. Because teams, Shaq is a willing pass out of double team, has always been. So stop that nonsense. So now he goes to Miami. I don't know what happened in Miami. I think Dwayne Wade's problem with Shaq was when he left. I don't know that they had any other issues. I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard Shaq say anything bad about him. Somebody said something on the internet about him calling him Wonder Boy, and I think Wonder Boy is like a comic book character who like is an animal or like a green thing or something. But I don't know if that's supposed to be a diss, because I think the Wonder Boy could do anything. So I don't know if that was a diss. But anyway, Shaq played well with Dwayne Wade. The one time he cried about getting the ball was in the Eastern Conference Eastern Conference Finals in 2005 when Shaq scored 27 points in the game. But down the stretch he didn't see the ball. So he felt like he should have saw the ball. They were up by 8 points at one time going down in the fourth quarter. And they ended up losing by, I think, 5 points, something like that. And, actually, Dwayne Wade was hurt that game. And down the stretch, he was missing. But, that's his thing. That's what he do. No knock on Dwayne Wade, but Shaq felt like he should have saw the ball. And he wasn't seeing the ball. And people talk about his free throws, but you got to look and see, is he missing or is he making? And the thing is, a lot of times down the stretch, Shaq has made free throws. So, now with LeBron James. People have this issue with Shaq being in LeBron James' way because he's in the post. It's the thing. Yeah, Shaq takes up a lot of space on the post, don't get me wrong. But if he lines up on the block, LeBron comes weak side. Or, just look with Penny Hardaway, Kobe Bryant, and Dwayne Wade. They all had Shaq there. They got to the rim. Did they average 30 points a game? Kobe did. No, but the other guys didn't, but they were winners. With Orlando, they got to the NBA Finals. They got swept, but it wasn't because Shaq was in the middle taking up space. Come on, man. Let's use some sense about things. Now, Shaq is getting old. He getting long in the tooth, but it seems like he's in good shape right now to me. I look at last season. He played great to me. He shot over 60% from the field. 8 rebounds, about 18 points a game. That's better than Zydrunas Ilgauskas. And when he play against the big fellas, he holds his own against them. They don't do anything. They still need help guarding him. That's the thing. If he's there with LeBron James, that's what LeBron was missing. Having a good post presence has never hurt anybody. You might say, well, the Bulls didn't have it. The Pistons had it. Pistons did have they didn't have a dominant post player, but they did have James Edwards, who they would go to early on in the post. So they set up things from the post, and then they would do everything else. Let the other players take over. So, but Cleveland doesn't have that. They don't have a post game at all. So with Shaq, they will have a post game. That helps. It don't hurt you. Shaq playing well at Phoenix did not hurt Phoenix. They still scored a whole lot of points. They didn't play any defense. The entire team. And didn't want to play the way the coach set forth for them to play. So that's the thing. In Cleveland, they play defense. Miami, they play defense. LA, they play defense. So they succeeded. Shaq will succeed in that type of system. All right.